as we move forward into the new year, it is my intention to share more about these strategies for reaching your goals. Greetings, everyone, and thank you for joining me on this episode. On this podcast, we explore topics of interest for professionals who find themselves at this intersection of public health and entrepreneurship. My name is Dr. Charlotte Huntley, and I'm a public health entrepreneur. I have over 25 years of experience in healthcare and in public health, and I've helped a lot of entrepreneurs along the way. On this episode, we are wrapping up a bit of a series where I've been sharing bits of my framework that I coach from in helping entrepreneurs reach their business goals. So this episode, we're going to answer the question of, what does mindset mean for public health entrepreneurs? We hear that word all the time. It's really simple, but I do want to introduce it after sharing the other aspects of the framework. So just to recap a little bit, we talked about marketing and lead generation. We talked about offers and sales. We've talked about systems and productivity, and those are all in previous episodes. So episode 74, 75, 76. And this is episode 77. And we're going to wrap it all up with a bow by talking about mindset. So what does it mean? Well, what does mindset mean for public health entrepreneurs? I'm glad you asked. Another reason why I want to share this and explain this on the podcast is, even if you've been listening for a while, you've heard me refer to mindset, and I've had several episodes where I talk about different aspects of that. And as we move forward into the new year, it is my intention to share more about these strategies for reaching your goals. So we talk a lot about goal setting here in this whole month of December. You can refer back to these episodes at any time of the year. So if you're listening to this and it's March, you've just discovered this podcast, we're talking about goals. If you haven't set your goals, then you can use these episodes right in this cluster to help you with setting goals. It's not just for the new year, although I'm taking advantage of the fact that we're moving into the new year, but just know that what I'm sharing is relevant any time of the year that you find these episodes. But as we move forward, I want to share more specifically topics that fall in these categories that also are within the framework that I coach from. Not only will it help all of you listening, you can apply it as you need, but if you're considering our mastermind group program and working more closely with me, then it helps give you a real good sense of the style and where we are coaching from and what I'm sharing with you from. And then if you're mastermind members, I do share on this podcast in a way that becomes a valuable resource, and it fills in a lot of gaps for our mastermind group members. So this is something that our mastermind members are able to take, and it adds into kind of like seasoning on top of the meal, so to speak. So it works really well. A lot of what I share on these episodes serve our mastermind group members really well. So explaining all of that, let's get back to the topic and answering the question. Mindset is simple. In practical terms, it's really, to anyone building a business or in a career, mindset is your collection of thoughts and beliefs and attitudes. And all of that shape how you view yourself, how you approach challenges, how you make decisions, and how you handle success and failure. All of that is a part of mindset, your belief system, your collection of thoughts and beliefs. So, key aspects of mindset, when it comes down to how you're seeing yourself, it's about trusting your abilities and knowing that you can learn and grow, believing in your worth, and also understanding your value. These are things that are sometimes easier to say, not as easy for a lot of people to really embrace and embody for themselves. Your whole belief system, what you feel about and how you believe in your abilities, the knowledge that you have, and the fact that you can learn and grow, and your worth. So those are some aspects of mindset. But there's also, you may have heard some of this, there's a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. A growth mindset says, I can learn this, versus a fixed mindset that may say, I'm not good at this. Another example, a growth mindset will say failures teach me versus a fixed mindset will say failures define me. Another example of a growth mindset could be challenges help me grow versus a fixed mindset that says challenges overwhelm me. This is an important distinction. I'm giving you some context, but we will spend some time diving into this in different episodes. We have some in the past, but some coming, because it's not something you hear one time and you just get it. It's a part of what we need to be reminded of. Another aspect of mindset is resilience, bouncing back from setbacks, staying motivated through difficulties. It's not easy to do, but that's a part of resilience. Learning from mistakes and persisting despite obstacles. A lot of times we can justify and make a stop because of something, but those people who persist in spite of is a part of resilience. Okay. And one more aspect of mindset is success orientation. So success or setting meaningful goals and taking consistent action, being willing to invest in yourself, focusing on solutions, not problems. That's that success orientation. Okay. So all of these things are aspects of mindset, your belief system and your belief in yourself, growth versus a fixed way of thinking, resilience, and then success orientation. All right. Let me give you a few examples to help kind of wrap this all up. When facing a new task, a poor mindset would be, this is too hard. I can't do it. A better mindset would be, this is new, but I can learn it. All right. So when making mistakes, a poor mindset would be, I'm terrible at this. How many times have you said that to yourself? All right. We have to catch ourselves doing it sometimes, but a poor mindset is, I'm terrible at this. A better mindset is, what can I learn from this? So we can always learn something from our mistakes. And then one more example, when setting prices, a poor mindset is, nobody will pay that much. But a better mindset is, I provide value worth paying for. Right? This will take some practice, and I'm going to help you practice these things. But these are just some examples of how we can cultivate that growth mindset and that success orientation. It takes a little practice, but that's what we're going to be helping you do on these episodes. So if you think of marketing and lead generation, offers and sales, systems and productivity, behind all of that lies your mindset. And it's important. Otherwise, it's so easy for us to give into the fears that will have us all over the place as business owners. All right. I am grateful for the opportunity to share these strategies and tips with you on this podcast. And I look forward to so much more going into all the episodes that are to come after this. So it is truly an honor to be able to be here and guide you. And I'm really excited that you decided to tune into these episodes. If you're getting value and you're enjoying these episodes, then I ask that you share this podcast with your network. That helps us to grow. It helps us to continue to provide this information, this content to you for free. Of course, we invest quite a bit to create this, so it's not free for us, but we do make it freely available. And helping us to grow this podcast by sharing with your network, writing a review, commenting, all those things help us to continue to show up. It inspires us to do more and to continue to make this available to everyone. All right. You can easily share through the podcast app that you're listening in right now, or you can just share our website, which is publichealthentrepreneurs.com. All right, everyone. Until next time, have a fantastic rest of your day.